Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we make welcome Miss Lynda Hanson.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Director Sir. Good morning, admins. Good morning, staff members. It is a pleasure to be standing in front of you in this new year, 2024. This part of the session is quite an educative one. It is strategic leadership in times of change, and the scope is organizational skills. And the focus is how a visionary leader will navigate challenges to propel the organization's, the growth of the organization, right? So like I said, strategic leadership through times of change. First of all, what is leadership? So leadership is an action of leading a group of people or an organization, right? In short, it is about taking risks, challenging the status quo, right? So now leaders motivate others to achieve something new and better. Interestingly, right? Leaders do what they do to pursue innovation, not as an obligation. So now they measure success by looking at the team's achievements and learning. You know, we have leadership and we have management. Management is about delegating responsibilities and getting people to follow the rules. So now a manager is responsible for completing 4 critical functions, and that is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. While as a leader, you challenge the status quo. A leader strives to bring change, even if it means breaking all the rules. That is what they do. So now we're moving to another part of so this part was I tried to define what leadership is. So now we're going to the next part, and then we're talking about the most important skills, as traits of a good leader. And now we are looking at this in 100%, right? So we're breaking it down in 100%. So the first one is good communication, of which we have 44% to that, good communication. A good leader has to be able to communicate. And when we say communicate, communicating right? So everybody talks, do this, but it might not be the right information you are giving to the people, right? So good communication is very key, and that has 44%. And the next one is resilience, and to that we have 11%. Resilience, yes, the wave is going up and down, but you're still standing. Creativity, and to that we have 11% as well. Creativity, yeah, it's done like this, but we could do it this way and still get if not the same result, a better result. And then we have humility. And to that we have 10%. I know there's situations where some people take opportunities for granted, but it doesn't still stop a leader to be humble, right? You respect people, they respect you right back. Optimism, yeah, a good leader. And to that optimism, we have 7%. You see possibility in everything. Yeah, the road we know is not always straight, but in all of it, you're positive. And the next one is self-awareness. And to that, we have 7% as well. Self-awareness. As a leader, right? Say you examine yourself. Yeah, every day you go back and you examine yourself. What did I do well today? What didn't I do well today? With that, you get to train yourself, build yourself up, right? Leadership. We have various types of leadership. There's transformational leadership. We have autocratic leadership. We have charismatic leadership. We have visionary leadership. There's also transactional leadership, and there is bureau leadership. But for today, our focus is on visionary leadership. So now, the definition of visionary leadership. So it is a type of leadership that focuses on creating a vision, right, for the future and inspiring others to make it a reality. So now it involves setting clear goals, creating a sense of purpose, and motivating those around them to take actions in order to achieve the desired outcome. So now visionary leaders have strong communication skills, as seen in the last two slides. They act as mentors. They are able to look at the big picture while inspiring their team to work together. So now they're also creative problem solvers who can think rather outside the box and find innovative solutions to even the most difficult challenge. So we're all there. They bring new eras of innovation. So with a visionary leader, there's always something new to bring to the table. They most particularly think outside the box. They're not. They don't play with the status quo. No, I mean they follow they know the rules. They know the mission, the vision of the organization. But for them, they think long term, right? So we know we have short term, we have long term. For a visionary leader, it's what can we achieve? What can we be in the next 5 years, or say 3 years to 5 years? And so leaders who subscribe to this style are tasked with moving the company into a broader direction while promoting unity and tenacity to push through times of uncertainty. So now we have traits of a visionary leader. And the first one is favorable towards innovation. We said that already. It's not the usual. It's what can we do outside the normal? What can we do outside the normal, right? They go all the way. So we have your visionary leaders are focused on moving past the status quo and ushering in new projects, acquisitions, and initiatives. As a result, visionary leaders need to be comfortable with failures and volatile effects due to changes. So the second one is resilience. They are very, they don't give up very easily. Yeah, no, a visionary leader doesn't give up very easily. So I have here leaders who were brought in to guide companies through the tumultuous times have to have tenacity and determination, so that they could likely be dealing with situations where they have to fight against all odds, or old ideas rather, company politics and external pressure. So they are resilient in their dealings. So the third one is strategic thinkers. Yeah, so visions have to be planned for and thought about strategically, yes. They don't just they don't dive into something without thinking about it strategically. And good visionary leaders will prepare for what they want the organization to look like and create strategies for how they can move forward towards it, rather. Again, they might not have all the technical details, but they can see and plan for the big future. The fourth one, intelligent risk takers. Moving forward, moving towards a new goal or addressing a vision is a risk. It's too small. Sorry. Please, can you make it bigger? Is it possible? So now they are intelligent risk takers. So moving towards a new goal or addressing a new vision, there is actually no guarantee their strategies will work. But visionaries are comfortable with the uncertainty and take as many measures possible to ensure the plan is a success, right? It's successful. Like I said before, sometimes it's not very straight. The hurdles, there will be hurdles, but what happens if you see one? Will you back down? You keep going forward. So that's what a visionary leader does. Take risk. The other one is skilled communicators. Effective visionary leaders have the ability to cause others to see where they are going and agree to move towards the new vision. So they will likely use their charisma to cause others to understand the larger picture. Yes, very convincing people. It will, before you know it, you've already bought into the idea. So now the expert organizers. So unlike transformational and charismatic leaders, there is an emphasis on visionary leaders creating the team around them. So now they will be a part of the process to put together departments, functions, and operations that help them reach the new vision. So, I mean, a visionary leader is always part of it. You know how sometimes you do things, you say, oh, go and do it that way. He just lets you just do it. But a vision, he will not let you. He will follow you every step of the way. Like he's following the process. One like that, from A to Z, he's following. Like he's part of it, entwined to the whole process. The next one is intensely focused and enthusiastic. So now in the pursuit to improve performance and inspire change, visionary leaders are intensely focused. So now their eyes are set towards the goal, and they will do all in their power to create a pathway to establishing it. Visionary leaders have the self-control and self-discipline to effect positive change and inspire those who report to them. So now it is hard to follow a leader that does not exhibit the traits they want to see in others. A good visionary leader understands this. So one of the most important characteristics of visionary leader can display, or a visionary leader rather, can display is enthusiasm for the vision. So their passion and zeal should reach others and inspire them to feel the same. So on this point, all right, so when I was doing this, that part where he said it is hard to follow a leader that does not exhibit the traits they want to see in others. I know there's a saying, do as I say, not do as I do, right? But a visionary leader is do as I do and do what I say too. So it's do as I say and do as I do. Against do as I say, not do as I do. Right? So a visionary leader is an example. So it's a leadership by example for visionary leadership. The essence of, so importance of visionary leadership. So the impact innovation, already said that. The impact innovation. So now one of the key outcomes of visionary leadership is innovation. Visionary leaders encourage creative thinking and willingness to challenge the status quo. They create an environment where individuals feel empowered. Yes, with them, you're empowered to it's like you have power to do what you want to do. So now innovation is not limited to only technology. It extends to all aspects of an organization, from product development to business processes and customer experiences. So visionary leaders recognize that innovation is the driving force behind growth and competitiveness in today's rapidly changing world. So now the next one is adaptability and resilience. Already said that. So visionary leaders understand that change is inevitable. They are adaptable and open to new possibilities. Rather than fearing change, they embrace it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. So now this adaptability is essential in navigating through the challenges and uncertainties that arise in the ever-evolving business landscape. So now furthermore, visionary leaders instill resilience, right, in their team. So they encourage a mindset that views setbacks as learning opportunities. So with them, failure is a stepping stone towards success. No backing down. So now this resilience is vital in overcoming obstacles and managing momentum on the path towards envisioned future. So we talked about innovation, right? And we talked about adaptability and resilience. So that the next one is social impact. So visionary leadership goes beyond the boundaries of an organization. It can also have a profound impact on society, right? Visionary leaders often advocate for social responsibility and sustainable practices. So they understand that their actions and decisions can influence not only their employees and customer, but also the broader community and the environment. So now by aligning their organization's goal with social and environmental value, visionary leaders can contribute to positive change on a global scale. This commitment to social impact not only enhances the organization's reputation, but also attracts the like-minded individuals who share the same value. So now, with the visionary leader, they tend to meet their own, like they rub minds with like minds, building trust and accountability. So trust is a cornerstone of visionary leadership. It's a very important aspect of visionary leadership, trust and accountability. So now trust, like I said, is a cornerstone of visionary leadership. To achieve their vision, leaders must build trust within their team and with stakeholders, like for us now is with the customers. So build trust with the employees, our staff members, and then the customers. Trust is established through transparent communication, integrity, and consistency in action. So now when team members trust their leader, they are more likely to buy into the vision and work collaboratively for it to come to fruition. So I mean, when they trust you as a leader, they'll work together with you to make it a success. So in addition to trust, visionary leaders emphasize accountability. They set clear expectations and hold themselves and their team member responsible for any failure. If they don't meet the expectations, rather, they hold themselves responsible and the team members. So now this accountability ensures that everyone is aligned with the vision and committed to achieving the desired outcome. So now to be a visionary leader, you should be strategic as well. So I'll be talking on strategic leadership, like as a visionary. So now sit between the company's primary operations and its growth opportunities. So now these leaders accept the burden of executive interest, but also ensure that working condition is suitable for everyone else. It aims to guide rather the organization towards its long-term goals, and that by utilizing this leadership style, you can create a forward-thinking, agile, and adaptive organization that can thrive in today's dynamic business landscape. So now how can you use visionary leadership to drive organizational change? You define the vision and rationale. So now this first step in leading change is to clearly define the vision and rationale for the change. So now you need to let them know why the change is needed and what are the benefits and risks of the change. How does the change align with the organization's mission, value, and strategy? So communicating this vision and the rationale to the customer, as we have it, is crucial to gain their buy-in, their support, and their commitment. You can use various methods such as storytelling, data, scenarios, and testimonials to convey the vision and the rationale in a compelling and inspiring way. Engage and empower the people. So you engage and empower the people who are affected by the change. Change can cause resistance, can cause fear and confusion among the employees, customers, partners, or suppliers. So you can use visionary leadership to overcome these barriers by involving them in the change process, listening to their feedback, addressing their concerns, and providing them with the necessary resources, training, and support. So you can also empower them by delegating authority, encouraging innovation, and recognizing their contributions. So now by engaging and empowering the people, you can build trust, collaboration, and ownership for the change. Monitor and adjust the process. So monitor and adjust the process of change. So now it's a type of It's for a visionary leader. They monitor and adjust the process. So change is a linear or a predictable process. It may encounter unexpected obstacles, challenges, or opportunities along the way. So you can use visionary leadership to monitor and adjust the process of the change by setting clear and measurable objectives, indicators, and milestones, collecting and analyzing data, soliciting and acting on feedback, and celebrating and learning from successes and failures. So you can also adjust the change strategy, the tactics, or pace as needed based on the changing condition and the outcome. Next. So, sustain and embed the change. Change is not a one-time event. It requires ongoing efforts, commitments, and reinforcement to ensure that the change becomes part of the organization's culture, system, and practice. So you can use visionary leadership to sustain and embed the change by aligning the organization's policies, processes, structures, and reward with the change, vision, and goal. So reinforcing the desired behavior and outcomes and integrating the change into the organization's learning and development program. You can also sustain and embed the change by fostering a culture of continuous improvement, innovation, and adaptation. Develop a strategic leadership skill. We already know that. So you monitor, you coach them, you send feedbacks, you coach, you mentor them, you train them. As a leader, how to develop yourself. You go for trainings, you seek feedbacks, you coach, you go for coachings and all of that, mentorings or trainings. You read books, articles, or blogs. You attend seminars, right? You go for workshops and webinars, rather, or you join networks. So you can also develop your leadership skill by taking on new challenges, new roles, or projects. You learn from other leaders and reflecting on your own experience, or you reflect on your own experiences. You share your insights and experience, where you encourage people. You share your insights and experience with others by creating and participating in platforms, in channels, and events where you can exchange ideas, information, or best practices. Case study, right? So I was asked to give a case study. So case study of a visionary leadership, first with the Eagles Music Academy. I think I will start by saying is with, just like Mr. Gideon Adamson mentioned, we do things normally. We had a way of doing things. But last year, there were changes. Like he mentioned, the recitals. Never have we had a recital where we get the videos and then we have narrations, storytelling of the progress of the child from week 1 to week 5. So that's like innovation. And like Mr. Nick said, or the appointment of the admin of the Wuse Center. Like he said, God helped her or him to scale through, because honestly, if she or he had known that was what he or she was going to face, I'm not sure he or she would have accepted. All right, so that's one. And then we have another case study is Apple. So we all know Apple started off by just doing computers and all of that. But right now, iPhones here and there, iPads here and there, iPods, like everywhere. So that's innovation. There was a time where they were down. That's when they just realized, we can go digital, right? And then there's Netflix. We started off by just doing DVDs and cassettes as you have it. So it was a point where they just had to go to the stores and just buy. And then they were like, no, at least we can take this a step higher. And then they went technologically, and we have movies online. They started off with games online, right? So you game online, and then we all know that Netflix, now they have their own movies. So it's just innovations all the way. For this year, please, I am begging and admonishing every one of us. The admins, and they're just there to guide. Please, let's work together. For this year, is visionary leadership. The vision, the mission, we already know it. So it's how to move forward and achieve the best results. Like he said, this year, admin, no discount so that there will be money to pay staff members and admins. The admin is here. Please, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.